Hello everyone, this is Limo TV. Thank you for tuning in. I have a guest. She's named Nora. She's 14 next month. Don't joke with this coronavirus. I've seen people in my hometown where I live in Vancouver. They are on the beach. They are not they are required to have 2 meters between each other, but they are not following that. And that's how we can end up with 1,000 people dying a day. In Italy, we have 600 a day, 700 the next day, and recently in the United States, last day, 100 people died. And I've seen people also, some people posting videos, people dancing, people having fun. I understand having fun, it's not a problem. It's really good if you ask me in this moment when we are experiencing like a major crisis like this one. But on the other hand, we have to be considerate. Some people around the world are dying daily and in like big numbers. Check these people, they were so happy to dance, but they were chanting Corona, Corona, as if it's really nothing. Thank you. Let's There we go. I can tell that they are so happy to do so, but on the other hand, they have to be considerate. We have to be compassionate. Some people around the world, regardless where they are human beings. We are losing human beings, and it's not going to end tomorrow. I'm hoping that maybe in 1 week. What do you think about this behavior, Nora?
Um, I don't think these people are intentionally trying to put, trying to like celebrate this disease and like the death of these people. I think because like the numbers aren't as big as in like African countries, it doesn't directly affect them, so they don't really see how crazy this crisis really is. I remember when people like here were making Ebola jokes, even though it was such a deadly and horrific disease. So, um, I don't think these people are intentionally doing these things. I just think it's just ignorance. They just don't know. Like, they don't see how badly this is affecting people. But I mean, there is social media and everything like that. Um, I don't think they're trying to speak hate. Like, I think they're just during these really hard times. Sometimes the only way we can like cope is to make jokes, and sometimes jokes aren't really funny. So I think they have to be really cognizant of what they're saying. But again, like I understand they don't like it's not directly affecting them. However, this isn't gonna end tomorrow, and even when it does end, we're still gonna face all the consequences and the repercussions of this disease through the economy and other things. So.
Oh, thank you for your inputs. Another thing I would like to talk about is maybe you're not affected by that. It's these parents who are separated or divorced. You are 14 years old. If you were in their shoes, maybe you would understand. They have to spend 2 weeks the other side and 2 weeks to the mom's house, and it's like back and forth. But now they have to stay in one place. For how long, we don't know. So the other parents is not going to have his time if I can say. Uh, Maybe what is your thinking about that?
Obviously, it's an unfortunate situation, but again, like, this is just how, like, this comes with the repercussions we have to take to prevent the spreading of this disease, and it's safest for someone to stay in one area. So, and at at the end at the end of the day, the number one priority is everyone's safety and health. And if you have to stay in one place to stay healthy, to stay safe, then that's just what you have to do.
Yeah, it's better to stay
Yeah,
uh,
I don't think it's like
safe than going back and forth and catch disease.
yeah, I don't think it's like the biggest issue with we have. Obviously, it's like an unsettling, like it's not a comfortable situation for the child or the parents, but this is way bigger than one family. This is a global pandemic, and to be worried about that issue, I don't think it's really relevant. We're really just trying to help everyone and contain this disease, which is not really working, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Now we're seeing you are confined in the house.
I don't, yeah, it was
It's not
kind
a,
of driving me crazy today.
yeah.
Yeah, it's getting annoying. I don't know what I would do without Wi-Fi or like anything else. So I'm really glad and grateful that I have that. Um, yeah, it's an uncomfortable like situation. It's just what you have to do. Like at the end of the day, like I said, it's
You're
the priority.
cooking.
Yeah. Okay. So literally, I don't even know I'm doing these things. I don't even like to cook or bake, but I've been cooking and baking, and I've kind of been enjoying it. I've been doing exercises, which is so weird. Like these, like YouTube. This is how like desperate I am for, like just.
How about school?
Activities. I've been reading a lot at night. I would say I was doing my homework, but I don't want to lie to you. So I'm not. I'll start.
So,
But
are you really eager to go back to school?
yes, because I know that if I were to go back to school like in 2 weeks, I think that the year would extend to like there would be like an extra week.
Okay.
So, because the government, like, you have to spend a certain amount of time at school to finish the year. I want to go to school because I just want to finish my school year. I don't want it to be extended, and I miss my friends. And in this situation, I can't make plans. That isn't wise. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but I'm just grateful that I'm still healthy, and I'm just praying for everyone else.
Also, what is your input? What is your advice about how to conduct themselves in order to not contract the disease? If they do, how they can protect others, for instance?
Obviously, I'm not like a medical professional
No,
or
it's just
someone to like trust, but I would say, like everyone has been saying, to wash your hands. Don't be in very crowded places. Don't invite people over. Don't hang out with people. I mean, I don't know about not hanging out with people. Don't like take my word for it. But just be considerate of other people. Like in Vancouver, a lot of people around. It's not. You have to be cognizant of what you're doing and how your actions may impact others and yourself. So that's not wise for yourself, for other people, you're not invincible. Even if you're young, you're healthy, you're strong. You're not. And there are many vulnerable people out there with diseases, older people, babies, pregnant women. So just for yourself and others, stay home if you can. And also, I'd like to thank all the medical professionals and people out there in hospitals, because they don't have the privilege to stay home. They have to be on the front lines helping out other people. So also, stay home for them and be grateful for them.
Yeah, we don't need to be overwhelmed. I work in a hospital as well. I wish to see few people in the hospital. By doing that, by staying home, you are protecting your neighbor, your friend, your relatives, anyone around you. Thank you for your inputs. Let me show you, it's in French, how parents are trying to cope
Oh, also,
with.
can I say one thing?
Yeah, please.
Also, like this whole thing with people bulk, like buying in bulk and extremely, like taking extreme measures that are really not necessary. This is a global pandemic. Like I said, this is a world issue, and this is a time where we must come together and not think about ourselves but our community. So just buying all these things is very selfish. You're not leaving enough for others. So just be really considerate of who's going to be in the grocery store after you, and just like leave a little bit for other people, because this is no, and people are selling it online. Like, this is not okay. It's very selfish. We're all being affected by this issue. So just be mindful of that. And yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.